Hello friends, you're welcome to Crown Tonia Concept. I'm about to make spiral barrettes. That's my work, and this second one is also my work. So for it I used velvet sequence. So velvet sequence is stretchy, and for this spiral barrette you need a stretchy material. And for our base I have my length 26, my width 28 for the base. So we're using our thread, our needle, our bonny, our chalk, then our scissors, then my pin, and our tape. So let's go into the work. Please friends, subscribe, like, share, comment. Please support your girls ministry. So this is it. I'll turn the back of my material for me to measure the base. We're about taking the first pleat, which is for the base. You can decide to cut it, measure it for, cut it out, and you can decide to do it together with your work. That is for the base, the first band. Yes, the band for the base. So that is it. My measurement is 4. What I took for the measurement is 4 for the width, and for the length is the length of our material, which is 26. So 4 for the width, for just the band. So this is me making the band. So I'm done. I'll have to use my pin. Most times I love using pin. So for the beginners, you should always use your pin to hold your work. And you see how I did it. I folded the mouth, the tip of it. I folded it inside so that I can get a neat work on it. But if you have a weaving machine, you can leave the mouth of yarn like that. When you are done, you make use of your weaving machine to weave the mouth. So this is, I'm done using pin to hold that one. So for our boning, the first one is 28, the second is 26, our third one is 24, the fourth is 22, and the fifth one, which is the last one, is 19 inches. That's for our boning, and this is quarter inch boning, quarter inch. So I've pinned my band. So I want to take my measurement for the rest of the places I'll attach the boning, so that I can I measured my band. So that is it. By folding you get 2 inches, but when you straighten it to be 4 inches. So now I want to take the measurement for where I'll fix my boning. The first one I did 2 inches. My first measurement immediately after your band, your first measurement 2 inches. That is the space I'll be leaving after my band. So you take it gradually, because if you make mistake in this measurement ruling of line, you're not going to get what you're supposed to get. So after the first one I did 1.5. So that 1.5, the space for the 1.5 is where I'll be fixing my boning in. Between that 2 points and 1.5, that is where my boning will be going in. So just keep watching and learning, and as I'm explaining, I believe you'll be getting the point. So just like that, 1.5, the first one immediately after the band is 2 inches, and the second one now after that 2 inches is 1.5. So that 1.5 will be where I will fix the boning. I'll still use pin to hold it, to show you. I use pin to hold each one after measuring that 1.5. So my pinning is between that place I measured 1.5 to the place I measured 2 inches. That is where I'm dropping my pin. That is where I'm using my pin to hold it. So this is it, and I'll do it for all of them just like that. The way I did it for this one, that's how I will do it continuously for the rest of them. So I'm done with my first, would I call it pleat? So time for the second one's measurement. I'll still go with 1.5. So after that, only that first one I used 2 inches. The rest 1.5 that I made use of for the rest of them. 1.5, 1.5 till I got to the fifth one. So please don't mind me and my camera adjustment. I adjusted my camera so that it can be clear, that you can see what I'm doing, and that I'll be comfortable also in the work I'm doing. So this is my second one. After that, I call it pleat, where I will put the bonnet. I measure 1.5 to leave space for 1.5 spacing. So that is 1.5 spacing. It is now in the second 1.5 that I will do, that I will pick that pleat for where my bonnet will be. Between that 1.5, the second one I will make now, and this one I made, between the two of them, then this first 1.5 will be the space that will be in between the first bonnet and the second bonnet. So just keep watching, you keep getting value for it. So please, oh friends, my people, subscribe now. Subscribe. Comment, oh yeah, share, like. Don't mind my voice, oh yeah, comment, like, share, comment. Any question you have, just drop it for me there. I'll answer it with, it's either I make a video to answer you, or I will reply you through a message the way you have typed it, so that other people can also watch and learn. Please subscribe, very important. Subscribe, like, share. So this is it now. I'm pinning it. I didn't pin it together. I'll watch carefully. It's separate from the first one I did. The second pinning is separate, and the first pinning is separate from our band. So after our band, I left 2 inches. Then after the first pinning, I left 1.5 inches before the second one. So after the second one now, I will measure out 1.5. That will be the space I will leave again, 1.5 inch. Then after this 1.5 I'm measuring, I will measure another 1.5. It is in that second 1.5 that I will connect the plate for my bonnet. That's where the second 1.5, I'll hold it together with the first 1.5 to now hold for our bonnet. So this is it. Just keep watching and learning. So in this work, there's a mistake I made towards the end of the video, which I corrected in my second one, but I didn't video that one because the owner needed it urgently, so I had to just make that one. So probably subsequently I might make video on it again. The cutting, I made a little mistake, but when we get there I will explain it. So if you are measuring your own, you won't make that kind of mistake when it gets to your, after the whole pleat, when you want to cut it. So I will explain when I get there. So I'm done with my third one now. So pinning it like this will make the work easier for you. to make it easier for you to be able to identify. You don't pin it like this. Due to the texture of the material I'm making use of, you might not really see the chalk and everything, but pinning it will help you be able to identify where you marked on. So the good thing about this spiral ring beret, you can use one yard to manage how to make how to. You can use it to make how to. It doesn't consume material like that. And with the stretchy material, using stretchy material, it will help you achieve it well. So this is my final place. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the final plate. You see that you can use up to, you can use one material to make out 2 of these barrettes. And you can make out up to like how many in a day. I made these 2 in a day. I made 2 in a day before I went back to other things I had to do, other work for clients. So it depends on your strength, how many you can make out in a day. So this is my last plate. Then when I'm done, I will take it to my sewing machine. The way the lines are, that's how I will follow it. Sew my band first, then I will turn the material, hold the material, that place, the way I pinned it, I will sew it like that. And while I'm sewing, I'll be removing my pin to sew it. So I'm done sewing it now. You see how it is. I've removed my pin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, complete. So now we'll be measuring to know where our band is. Okay, to know where we'll cut our band from. My client's head is 22 inches. So the 22, and we know that normal head circumference is 22, except for a smaller head 21 or a bigger one 23, or depending on the, but due to the stretchy material, even if you use 21, it will stretch to meet the person's head. So I use 22 inches there. So that is 11, or would I call it 10.5, that I made use of. So this is where I made the mistake. In this measurement, after the base reach, after the band, the other side, this place I'm measuring now, I got the measurements. The first one is 2, the second one is 3, the third one is 4. That is, you be pushing your hand inside while measuring it. The fourth one is 5, and the fifth one is 6. So your hand will be coming in a bit. As you're doing it, your hand will be coming in. If you measured 4 for this one, the next one will be 5. Just like that, it will be going. But I made mistake for this second side and over measured. So my cutting, this second side that I will do now after this place, this my left hand side, the measurement was, the cutting was deeper than this first one. So my first measurement in this one, I started with 3, which is a mistake. I'm supposed to start with 2 so that it will align with the other one, with the right side measurement. The right side measurement, remember what I told you, I used 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6. But this one I started with 3 for the first one, the second one 4, the third one 5, the fourth one 6, and the fifth one 7, which is a mistake that I made. I didn't follow the measurement I used for the right hand side, the right one. So it's kind of affected the turban, though I corrected it in my second one like I said earlier, but I didn't record that one because it was urgent. The client needed it the next day, so I had to rush up for the second one. So this one's video, I made it in the morning of that day, so the order for the second one came later, so I had to rush up. That's why I couldn't video that one to make the corrections. But in case if you're measuring, the measurement you used for the right side should be the same thing you use for the left side, so that one will not be bigger than one, to avoid such mistake. So this is it now. Please, if you have watched to this length, what are you waiting for? Why are you viewing only? I want to say a very big thank you to my subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Words cannot express how I feel. I want to say also thank you to my returning subscribers. Thank you all. You all are the VIPs. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And to the intending subscribers, those who will view and pass, subscribe now. What are you waiting for? Support your girls ministry now. Like, share, comment so that you give us that morale to do more. You give us that ginger to do more. As you do this, keep being blessed. As you subscribe, you like, you share, you comment. Your questions you can drop on the comment section. Like I said before, I can use video to explain it, and I can answer you by typing it as well. Thank you all. Just keep watching and keep learning. So I guess you've known the mistake I said I made, so that you can correct it in your own while making your own. The same measurement you use for this side, if you check, this side went deeper inside more than the other side. So that was a mistake, but it has been corrected. So maybe subsequently I might make this video again, another of these video as Barret, and drop it on my YouTube channel. So I sewed the band with my sewing machine before I started work. So that is the band that I've already sewed. So this is how I held it, and I sewed it on the sewing machine. So now it will be time for our bonny. I told you the measurement of my bonny from the onset. This first one now is 28. My second one is 26. My third one is 24. My fourth one is 22, and the fifth one is 19 inches. And is this half inch bonny, sorry to say. This half-inch bonny. I mean quarter-inch bonny, sorry. This is quarter-inch bonny. So this is it. You'll be careful while fixing this bonny in your material, so you don't use that bonny's edge to tear your material somewhere. So you just be careful as you are fixing. You'll be careful, and it will be going gradually just like that. So this is it. You can even do it on your own. It's a DIY. You can do it on your own, whether you're a beginner, or whether you're an intermediary, whether you're an expert. You can do this on your own. So gradually we pulled it out from the other side. So bind your place. It's only the band that I sewed with my sewing machine. Some people can decide to use needle and thread, but I decided to use my sewing machine to sew the band. So this is it. I decided not to fast forward this first one so that you can see how we fixed it gradually. I don't know, sorry that my hands were going off the camera, but I believe you saw how I started putting it from the mouth there, from the first pleat. I call it pleat, from the first pleat. So this is it. I'm done fixing it to the coming out from the second side. So this is it. I later use candle gum to hold it. You see how it's already giving us our shape. It's already giving us our shape. So I later use candle gum to hold the bony mouth together, so I'll be able to join it. So that's the second one that we're fixing now. So we're done with the second one. I will go for the third one. So this is the candle gum. I used it. Sorry, I didn't know that the video didn't get that part. But I will show it in one of them. How I use the candle gum to hold the bonny together. So please ignore the background noise. And these are like that. So this is just how we make a spiral barrette. Sorry, please. If you have not subscribed and you have watched up to here, I'm gonna subscribe, please. Like, share, comment. Thank you. So like that, you just hold up the two sides against the bony and sew them together just like hold that. Hold up the two sides from the left and right, you sew it. So friends, I had to off my recording because of the noise of the barking of the dog or the background. So thank you for your likes, share, comments. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for everything. So we have come to the end of our video. So this is it. I later added some embellishment on it. This is it. And I had to cover the down, that place where I made mistake. So I have to cover the down, and this is it. This is it. Hope our turban is turbaning. Thank you, and keep being blessed. So bye for now. See you in our next video.